All right, welcome baseball fans. This is Coach Villarreal at the launch pad here on the campus of Roswell H. Goddard High School, coming to you from the Barry Matheson press box above the third base dugout here at the launch pad. Today's contest, the second game of a two-game series between the Roswell rivals, the crosstown Roswell Coyotes, and your home team, Goddard Rockets. Last night, the Roswell Coyotes were victorious on their home field, winning by a score of 7-1 behind a masterful pitching job of Luke Lynn, some timely hitting by Coach Lujan's Coyotes, and once again plaguing the Rockets, some shady defense, which is something Coach Alvarado's wanting to clean up before the district season begins. Both these teams will begin district play next week. The Rockets will open up with the Levington Wildcats, and the Roswell Coyotes will open up with the Hobbs Eagles, I believe, in a new district format for the 5A teams of a home game, one single game at each field. Questionable set of games there. I guess you could wind up with a number of ties. That's why when I was doing this, I used to favor the three-game series, so you eliminated all ties, and it went right to the first tie-breaking criteria, which was head-to-head. And if you have three games, there ain't going to be a tie. So we'll see how both these teams fare in the district contest. Each will be playing for one of those 16 spots in the state tournament come May. For your Roswell Coyotes today, the lineup is wearing number 8, David Dominguez, and he'll be playing position 8, center field for the Coyotes. Hitting in the 2-hole, number 15, Luke Lynn, last night's winning pitcher. He'll be playing third base today for Coach Lujan. Hitting in the 3-hole is the DH, wears number 18, Elias Lujan. He will be DHing for 00 Isaac Orozco, who will be playing second base. Hitting in the 4-hole for Coach Lujan's Coyotes will be number 23, Noah Lynn. Batting fifth for the Coyotes will be the starting pitcher today for the Coyotes. Where's number 13, Joaquin Bolaños. Hitting behind Bolaños in the 6-hole will be right fielder number 4, Jace Griffin. Hitting in the 7-hole will be the Coyote left fielder wearing number 6, Adrian Lucero. Hitting in the 8-hole for the Coyotes is number 12, Savino Sanchez, wears number 12, he'll be playing position 6. Hitting in the 9-hole, wearing number 2, well, I got that wrong, excuse me. Wearing number 2 and playing second base is Diego Villa. Earlier I mentioned Isaac Orozco would be playing second base, and he's actually playing catcher for the Coyotes today. For the home team, Goddard Rockets, it's tough to say hometown when both teams are from the hometown. Defensively for the Rockets in the outfield, from left field to right field, it is senior day here today, and senior number 3, Michael Pena, will be playing in left field. Number 12, Nathan Herrera, will be the starting center fielder, and the other Rockets senior, wearing number 6, Porter Wakefield, will be playing right field. On the infield for the Rockets, from first around to third, playing over at first base will be number 20, Jaden Herrera. At second base, wearing number 8, will be Brady Dewar. At shortstop for the Rockets will be number 2, Ariel Aguilar. At third base will be number 7, Cameron Brown. And DHing for your Goddard Rockets today will be Donovan Davis. He will be DHing for today's pitcher, wearing number 5, Lucian Battencourt. Catching for the Goddard Rockets today will be number 14, Jaden Fuentes. So your battery is Battencourt and Fuentes for the Rockets today. The coaches' meeting is currently taking place at home plate. Coach Lujan and Coach Alvarado are meeting there. Both these teams are hoping to improve on their current records. The Coyotes are sitting at 8-10, getting ready to head into district play. The Goddard Rockets are at 5-11, ready to head into the second phase of the high school baseball season. You have your preseason ball games, you have your district ball games, and if those two phases have worked out well, you get to play in the third phase, which is the playoff phase of high school baseball. The Rockets hoping to earn a seed in the 4A state baseball tournament, where they are currently ranked 13th in the state, and the Coyotes hoping to earn a spot in the 5A state baseball tournament come May. I do not know their current ranking in the NMMA coaches poll or max preps. We'll take a brief moment here for the national anthem. All right, folks, we'll be here in baseball action here in just a moment. Battencourt behind the mound, getting ready to take his warming toss-ups to Fuentes. Quick recap of last night. Once again, it was a 7-1 victory by the Coyotes on their home field, and the Rockets are hoping to defend their home field with a win tonight. Game started out as a pitching duel between Cameron Brown and Luke Lynn. Some timely hitting for the Coyotes. And like I mentioned early, a few questionable defensive plays by the Rockets. And before Coach Alvarado knew it, his squad was down 5 runs, the Rockets jumped out to an early 1-0 lead. And an inning later would surrender 2 runs. And the game would stay 2-1 through the 3rd and the 4th inning, and then in the 5th inning, a pop-up that fell on the infield, a walk and a couple of hits, and a Coyote rally ensued, and they jumped out to their lead that they would not surrender. But once again, a masterful pitching performance by Luke Lynn, surrendering 1 run, an RBI single by Braxton Wooten, and that score remained 7-1. I believe the Rockets used Jaden Fuentes on the mound. And Luke Lynn went the entire game last night in somewhere in the neighborhood of 100 pitches. So he's definitely ineligible to pitch tonight. So Coach Lujan will turn to right-hander Joaquin Bolaños on the bump. And Coach Alvarado will go to his steady right-hander, Lucian Battencourt. I do know that Lucian has been battling some left knee tenderness, and hopefully tonight he'll be able to make his way through. I can notice for the first time in a couple of outings that he is pitching with a brace on his lead leg there on his left knee, and hopefully that'll provide him that stability where he can have confidence on that landing leg and give Coach Alvarado a great pitching performance here. Leading off for your Roswell Coyotes, wearing the white trousers with the charcoal gray numbers, tops charcoal gray numbers outlined in red and white, is Davian Dominguez. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses up, and it's ball one to Dominguez. Rockets definitely want to limit as many free bases as they possibly can. Dominguez, a speedy outfielder for the Coyotes. There's a pitch, second pitch, another fastball misses up, and it's quickly 2-0 on the Coyote leadoff hitter. Your Rockets today are wearing their all-white unis with the light blue piping and lettering and numbers, along with the light blue cap. There's a drive out into right center field. That's going to be down. It's going to be extra bases for David Dominguez. He can run. It's going to be a triple. Well, it doesn't matter. He's going to get down. It's a sliding headfirst triple for the leadoff hitter, David Dominguez. He drove the ball out into right center field, and it split Herrera and Wakefield out in right center field. And right away, the Coyotes are picking up where they left off yesterday with a runner in scoring position. Coach Alvarado will choose to play the infield back. Third baseman Cameron Brown is up on the grass. Luke Lynn swings at a high fastball, and he fouls it off straight back. He's down 0-1. I think out there in center field, Herrera could have taken a little better route to that ball. He kind of had the banana after that ball after it. So maybe not the greatest read off of the bat of Dominguez. But center field on a ball right at you out there is the toughest ball for a center fielder to read. Actually, for any of those outfielders, a ball right at them is a tough read. Big right-handed third baseman for the Coyotes is standing in, number 15, Luke Lynn. He's down in the count 0-1. Battencourt looks in, gets his sign from Fuentes. Comes set. Here's the 0-1 delivery. It's a breaking ball, misses down, evens the count at 1-1. Lucian looking for an out here or a ground ball over here to third base. Hopefully we can hold this runner at third. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Another breaking ball misses down and away. It's 2-1 on the Coyote third baseman, Luke Lynn. On deck is the Coyote DH, Elias Lujan. Here's the kick and delivery. It is a ground ball out to short. Poor base running by Dominguez at third base, and it's going to be a double play. Great job by Adiel Aguilar. Luke Lynn will be out number one on the 6-3 putout. Don't know what Dominguez was thinking. Coach Alvarado had the middle infield playing back, and Dominguez did not read the ground ball to the middle, and he waited till the throw across the plate. Jaden Herrera throws a strike to Jaden Fuentes at home, and just like that, it's 2 outs. Oh, excuse me, folks. The field umpire ruled that Jaden Herrera came off the base too early before he had the ball, And so Luke Lynn is awarded a fielder's choice and first base with 1 out. So 1 out, there's a first pitch breaking ball to Elias Lujan, and it misses away for ball 1. Dominguez will be out number 1 on the 3-2 putout at the plate. Nobody questioned that call, so maybe that's the way Coach Alvarado saw it as well. There's a fastball, misses down and in, and it's 2 balls to Elias Lujan, the Coyote 3-hole hitter. Battencourt comes set, hands at the waist. Here's the kick and delivery. There's a fastball above the belt, and it's fouled off to the right side. It's 2-1 on the Coyote DH. Slight breeze out to dead center field here. This park considerably larger than the Coyotes ballpark, and the outfield is playing medium depth. There's the 1-1 delivery. It's a changeup bounced in. It's 3-1. Excuse me, that was a 2-1 delivery. 3-1 on the Coyote DH, Elias Lujan. Time is called. Cameron Brown calls time. He's going to go on out and talk with his fellow junior pitcher, Lucian Battencourt. Hopefully went out and mentioned to him, hey, man, we need a ground ball right here. You're 1 pitch away from getting out. Don't know how much of a threat Luke Lynn is to run over there. There's a fastball strike below the knees, and that'll take the count to full. Lujan thought he had a walk for sure, but a painted strike had his knees or lower there. Called strike by the home plate umpire. 1 out here. Lucian looking to get for some contact here. Here's the kick and the full count delivery. It is a fly ball deep to right field. Wakefield on the run, and he makes the over-the-shoulder catch, running catch in right center field. Great job by Wakefield tracking that ball into right center field for out number 2. Good job by Lucian here, just using the ballpark. I just mentioned how much deeper it is. That ball at the Kyle field across town may have had a good chance of getting out of the yard. But instead here at the launch pad, it is out number 2. And Lucian is 1 pitch away from getting out of any traffic he's had on the bases. There's the first pitch breaking ball and misses to Kyle first baseman Noah Lynn. Lucian's going to have to do a better job of getting his secondary stuff over for strikes. The Coyotes are not swinging at any secondary stuff early. They seem to be in take mode. Well, as soon as I say that, he throws a second breaking ball, much better than the first. And Noah Lynn swings over the top of it to even the count at 1-1. Rocket defense here is Deep, Audiel, and Dewar up the middle. I'd like to see them go back to playing a little more straight away. There's a fastball right above the belt, called strike 2. Really don't agree with both of those guys being in double play depth. I'd like to see them get more back to straight up. Noah Lynn's not going to be a burner down the field. He's an extremely large gentleman. There's a fastball up underneath his hands, and Lynn does a good job fighting it off to the right side. The count will remain 1-2. Extremely big hole on the right side, and Lynn is extremely defensive in his swing, and that's a large hole on the right side there. He may be just trying to shoot a fastball over there. There's a called strike 3. Great slider by Lucian Battencourt, and just like that, the Coyote threat is ended on a called strike 3 on a slider on Noah Lynn. This is KSVPTV.com. We'll be back after this short break.
Viernes 25 de abril, Gran Poder Center de Roswell, México. Trae para ti una cena solicitada por la raza. Secreto, grupo secreto.
Este amor secreto que quema fuego lento.
Conjunto Amanecer. Los consentidos del norte.
Un saludazo para toda la gente de Chihuahua.
La cita es el viernes 25 de abril. Preventa especial limitada, solo $40. Puertas abren desde las 8 de la noche. Compra tus boletos de preventa. El Encanto de Encener, el Churro Bar, Tacos Pita, y en Artesia, Paletería Brenducci. Evento para todas las edades.
On the mound tonight for the Coyotes.
Welcome back to baseball, fans. Right-hander Joaquin Bolaños is finishing up his warm-up tosses. Catcher Isaac Orozco will be making his throw down. Once again, defensively for your Coyotes, on the outfield, from left field to right field, Adrian Lucero is out in left field. Davian Dominguez is in center field, and Jace Griffin in right. From first to third on the infield, Big Noah Lynn over at first base. Diego Villa is at second base. Sabrino Sanchez is at shortstop. And Luke Lynn is your third baseman. The battery for the Coyotes tonight. Behind the plate is Isaac Orozco. And pitching for Coach Lujan's Coyotes is junior Joaquin Bolaños. Leading off for the Rockets is Ariel Aguilar. Where's number 2, right-handed hitter? Here's the wind and the delivery from Bolaños. Fastball misses down. Ball 1 to the Rocket leadoff hitter. Bolaños working from the far first base side. There's a breaking ball at the top of the zone called strike 1. That was at the very top of the zone. Hopefully Ariel is getting that measured up. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Another breaking ball misses down. 2-2. Extreme difference in velocities today. Last night, Lynn and Brown probably in the mid to high 80s. Battencourt maybe around 80. There's a 2-1 delivery. Fastball misses up. Not competitive. 3-1 on the Rocket hitter. Bolaños steps off. He's back to the rubber. Here's the 3-1 delivery from Bolaños to Aguilar. It's another fastball miss, and it's going to be a base on balls for Aguilar. That'll bring up freshman number 8, Brady Dewar. Brady, a big young man, right-handed hitter. Needs to show a little bit of patience here. Give Bolaños every opportunity he can to give us as many free base runners as he can. Bolaños is set, slide, and it's a fastball, swing and a miss over the top. May have been slightly away, but Dewar is an extremely aggressive hitter at the plate. Aguilar with the modest lead. There's a pick attempt by Bolaños, and he's back in safely. Maybe an opportunity for the Rockets to run here. Not a lot of velocity. There's another fastball down and away. Then it's a called balk. No, it's a called foul ball, excuse me. Swing and a miss. Very close to Bolaños not coming set in that delivery. I know he's trying to give his catcher, Orozco, every chance he possibly can to throw out any would-be stealers. But that was awfully close. There's a breaking ball. It's a slow roller out to third base. Lynn's going to go to second for 1. The turn is not going to be in time by Villa over to first base. So Ariel Aguilar is out number 1 on the 5-4 putout. Good job by the Coyote infield there, assuring 1 out. And Dewar will be awarded first base on the fielder's choice. That will bring to the plate Rocket DH number 16, Rocket first baseman number 20, Jaden Herrera. Bolaños comes set, hands high, high leg lift. There's a breaking ball at the top, and it misses. Ball 1 high. Bolaños comes set, slide move, There's a fastball lined into left field. It's going to be a clean single for Jaden Herrera, and the Rockets will have 2 runners on. Dewar advances to second on the Jaden Herrera single. Now will be Rocket DH, number 16, Donovan Davis. Davis comes set. Coyotes are playing at double play depth everywhere. If Davis was a decent bunter, we got Luke Lynn playing about 5 steps behind the bag at third base. And there's a ground ball through the left side. It's going to get through. Not a good jump by Dewar at second base with a runner behind him. He's got to see the ball on the ground and moving. Coach Alvarado was waving him around, and he stopped at third base. The Rockets will have bases loaded. That'll be a clean single by Donovan Davis. Jaden Herrera advanced to second base. Dewar to third, and that will bring up Rocket third baseman, number 7, Cameron Brown. Bolaños will go to the windup with the bases loaded. High leg lift. There's a breaking ball. It's a hanger. It's over Sanchez's head, and it's booted out in left field. Sliding head first into third base is Donovan Davis. We're going to award Cameron Brown a 2 RBI single. He'll get to second base on the E8. And just like that, the Rockets are up 2-0 on the Coyotes. Dewar scored on it. Jaden Herrera scored, and good base running by Donovan Davis advances to third. Once again, a 2 RBI single for Cameron Brown, and Brown will advance to second on the E8 as Davian Dominguez could not field the ball cleanly. Cameron Brown took a hanging first pitch breaking ball and lined it over shortstop. Got to compliment Brady Dewar there. Did a great job at third base. He went back to the bag on the line drive like he should and made sure that ball was not caught. Rockets with 2 runners in scoring position. Jaden Fuentes at the plate. He swings at a first pitch fastball way out in front of it and fouls it down the third base line. He's down in the count 0-1. Hopefully Donovan Davis learned something from Davian Dominguez in the last half inning, and a ground ball to the middle of the infield. He's got to be moving. Even a high hopper to third baseman with the positioning of Luke Lynn, he's deep. There's a breaking ball, misses away, and it evens the count at 1-1 on Jaden Fuentes. Coyotes are at double play depth, really deep at first base by Noah Lynn. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and there's a high fly ball to left field. That ball is traveling. It's out of here. It's going to be a 3-run home run for Rocket catcher Jaden Fuentes. And Jaden Fuentes will have 3 RBIs in 1 swing of the bat. And he will clear the Rocket bases. Brown will touch home, jogging in. Davis, great job going back to tag up. Didn't need to tag up for that ball, cleared the left field fence. Bolaños wanted to elevate a fastball, and he just didn't quite get it high enough, and it wound up being a belt-high fastball, and it was deposited over the left field fence about 345 feet away from home plate. That will bring to the plate one of tonight's seniors for the Rockets on senior night, number 6, right fielder Porter Wakefield. There's a breaking ball, misses high, not competitive. Easy take for Wakefield. Bolaños back to set in the windup. Bases are empty. There's another fastball miss up and away. It's 2-0 to Wakefield. Porter wants to take a leadoff hitter mentality and just start the rally all over again. Here's the 2-0 delivery. It's a fastball, and he's way out in front of it. Good pitch by Bolaños on the outer edge. It's 2-1 on the senior, Porter Wakefield. Here's the 2-1 delivery from Wakefield. It's another fastball, swing over the top, and it's 2-2. Porter getting a little bit big here. He needs to shorten up. Think about hitting the ball through the right side here and let it travel. There's another fastball, and he gets it into the left side. Diving stop by Savino Sanchez. That's going to be a hit. No air on that. It was extraordinary effort. Great job by Sanchez to keep the ball in the infield. If he would have fielded that ball cleanly, it would have been a tough play over at first base. Wakefield will be awarded with the single. But once again, great effort by Savino Sanchez out there at shortstop to keep that ball on the infield. That will bring to the plate tonight's other senior for the Rockets, number 3, left fielder Peyton Pena. Might not be a bad idea to think about dropping one down here on the third base side. There's a pick attempt by Bolaños, and Wakefield dives back in safely. Once again, Luke Lynn a little bit deep behind the bag. There's a first pitch. It's a slow roller out to shortstop. Sanchez over to Villa for the force out at second base, but Villa's relay to Noah Lynn over at first base pulls the big first baseman off the bag, and Pena will reach first base on the fielder's choice. Wakefield is out number 2 on the 6-4 putout at second base. Now hitting for the Rockets is center fielder Nathan Herrera. Good lead by Pena over at first base. Slide move by Bolaños. It's a fastball, misses up, and it's ball 1 to the 9-hole hitter for the Rockets. Bolaños set. Here's the one. It's a fastball missed down low. 2-0 to the Rockets center fielder. Where's number 12? Believe he's a junior. Bolaños comes set, high hands. Pena takes off down to second base. Good throw by Orozco. And good tag by Diego Villa of the head first sliding Pena. And Pena is out number 3 on the caught stealing 2-4 putout. Nathan Herrera will lead off the top of the second, or the bottom of the second for the Rockets. We'll take a quick break here on KSVPTV.com.
At National Furniture Liquidators, it's a tax time truckload sale featuring famous Ashley brand furniture. Truckload savings like your choice. 4-piece queen bedrooms, just $588. Entertainment centers, $148. A 5-piece pub set, $295. Or an Ashley reclining sofa or love seat, just $588 each. Many more savings plus great financing options regardless of your credit. Ashley Tax Time Truckload Sale. When it comes to value, quality, and selection,
nobody beats Shorty.
All right, welcome back to baseball action here. We're at the launch pad. For the Rockets in the bottom of the first inning, 5 runs on 4 hits, 1 man left on base. Actually, that's no man left on base. 1 coyote error. 4 of the Rocket runs are earned. For the Coyotes in the top of the second, leading off will be tonight's pitcher, number 13, Joaquin Bolaños. Battencourt going to the mound with a 5-run lead here in the top of the second. Wants to do a good job here, try to have a clean inning, get his team back in there. Battencourt looks in, comes set, hands at the belt, kicks. There's a good fastball at the letters, and Bolaños fouls it off straight back. He's down in the count 0-1. It's good location for Lucian's fastball there. Tough to get the barrel on top of a pitch at that elevation. Battencourt comes set. There's a fastball, misses down and away, evens the count at 1-1 on the Coyote pitcher, Joaquin Bolaños. Good job by the Rockets in that bottom of the first. There's a great breaking ball called, strike 2. On Bolaños, he's down in the count, 1-2. Beautiful day for baseball here in Roswell. Still in the high 80s. Badencourt comes set. Here's the 1-2 delivery. It's a fastball miss up, not competitive. 2-2. Fastball brought Jaden Fuentes up out of his stance. Lucian's got to get that down around, just around the top of Jaden Fuentes' mask to make that a competitive, elevated fastball. There's a breaking ball elevated. It misses, and it's full count on the leadoff hitter, Bolaños. Badencourt needs to challenge him right here, make him put the ball in play with a 5-run lead here in the top of the second. Badencourt's come set. Here's a 3-2 delivery. It's another breaking ball. It's out into left field. Tracking that ball is Pena. He reaches up, makes the over-the-shoulder grab, and Bolaños is out number 1 on the F7. Out in left field, he hit the ball hard, but it was a breaking ball, not much velocity on it. Pena ran 10 steps to his left, reached up, and made the catch. That'll bring to the plate maybe the only left-handed hitter tonight. Jace Griffin plays right field for the Coyotes, wears number 4. Takes an elevated fastball up and away, and it's ball 1 on the Coyote right fielder. Badencourt set. Hands at his waist, kicks. There's a good fastball at the letters called, strike 1. That is a good spot to pitch a left-handed hitter. Left-handed hitters like to drop their barrels. They don't like to swing at balls above their belt too much. There's another fastball, and it's a 3-hopper out to Aguilar. Makes the throw on the run across to Herrera, and it's out number 2. Great location by Badencourt on a fastball, and he forces Griffin into the 6-3 putout. Out number 2. Fine play by Adiel Aguilar. Fielded the ball on the run. Threw on the run and threw a strike over to Jaden Herrera at first base. It's out number 2. That'll bring to the plate Coyote left fielder number 6, Adrian Lucero. He takes the first pitch fastball down and away for ball 1. Not a bad location there. Lucian wants to do his best to have a short inning here. 0-1. There's an elevated fastball. It's called ball 2 on Lucero. Lucero had a big evening with multiple hits last night at the plate. Here's the 2-0 delivery from Badencourt. Fastball up, and it's 3-0. Might be the exact opposite of what Badencourt wanted to do here with 2 outs and a 5-run lead. Lucian wants to just get back in this count. Throw the 3-0, get me over fastball. And there it is, down and in. Good pitch, 3-1. If I'm calling pitches in the dugout, I'm saying we want that same exact pitch again. Keep getting back into the count. Here's the 3-1 delivery to Adrian Lucero, and it's a swing and a miss on a fastball just above the belt. Good location. And just like that, Badencourt is back in the count, and he's got all of his weapons back in his disposal. There's another fastball called, strike 3. Down and away, great located fastball, and it's out number 3 on the strikeout of Lucero. And it's a clean inning for Badencourt. Zeros across the board. No hits, no runners left on base, no rocket airs, and no Coyote runs at the end of 1.5 innings. It is the Coyotes 0, the Rockets 5, and they're coming to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. We'll take a short break here on KSVPTV.com.
Hi, my name is Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first.
Here's the first pitch delivery to 9-hole hitter Nathan Herrera. It's a fly ball out to center field, shallow left center field, and it's tracked down by Davian Dominguez for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out for Bolaños on the F8 of 9-hole hitter Nathan Herrera. That'll bring to the plate Rocket shortstop Adiel Aguilar. Adiel had a base on balls back in the first inning and was forced out at second base on the doer fielder's choice. Here's Bolaños' first pitch to Aguilar, and it's an elevated curveball, misses up for ball 1. Aguilar wears number 2. Here's the 1-0 delivery. It's a fastball in on his hands, and it's fouled off to the right side. Noah Lynn reaching over. Oh, he gets there, but just cannot squeeze the ball, and it squeezes out of his glove and falls in foul territory. 1-1's the count on Adiel Aguilar. Let's see if Adiel Aguilar can take advantage of the new life here. Lynn had that ball in his glove, and it just popped out of his glove in the dugout. There's a breaking ball down, misses down low, ball 2. 2-1's the count on the Rockets shortstop. Bolaños in the windup. Here's the kick and the delivery. Another fastball fouled off right at the plate, 2-2. Aguilar way out in front of that. Rocket hitters need to be thinking that Bolaños is probably not going to beat him with velocity, so they need to see the ball a little bit deeper at the plate. Here's a 2-2 delivery from Bolaños. It's a quick pitch, and it misses up. No leg lift by Bolaños there. Good strategy, but got to deliver the strike there. It's full count to Aguilar. Here's the full wind and the delivery. It's a fastball painted on the outside corner, and that's Bolaños' first strikeout of the day, and it's a called strikeout on leadoff hitter Adiel Aguilar. Too good of a pitch to be taking in a full count situation. That'll bring out second baseman Brady Dewar with 2 outs. Dewar had a 2-hop ground ball to third baseman last at bat. He takes a first pitch breaking ball, called strike 1 over the heart of the plate. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Fastball misses in. Bolaños' fastball really plays well off of his breaking stuff. There's an extreme differential in velocity there. Here's another quick pitch. Tries to quick pitch the fastball, and he misses down and away. It's 2 balls and a strike on the Rockets' second baseman, Brady Dewar. Bolaños back to the windup. Here's the delivery. It's another fastball, and it's fouled off to the left side, out of play, and the count's 2-2 on Dewar. Bolaños looking to do the same thing Battencourt did in the top of the second and go get the Rockets in order, have a clean inning, and Dewar doing his best to extend the Rockets half of the second inning here. Long look in by Bolaños. Here's the high-hanging breaking ball. It's out into left center field. Long run, and Lucero with a diving effort, and it's going to be a stand-up double on a hanging curveball by Brady Dewar. And just like that, the Rockets have a runner in scoring position, and Dewar has done his job to extend the inning. That'll bring to the plate Rocket first baseman, number 20, Jaden Herrera. Great effort out in left field by Adrian Lucero. Diving effort, and the ball just split him and Davian Dominguez. The Coyote outfield is playing extremely deep. Here's the first pitch delivery to the Rocket first baseman. It's a breaking ball, misses down and away for ball one. Herrera with a clean single through the left side, his last at-bat. Here's another breaking ball, misses up, and it's 2-0 to the Rocket three-hole hitter, Jaden Herrera. The Coyote infield, except for the first baseman, is playing as close to a shift as you could possibly get. Diego Villa right behind. Good job by the Coyote middle infielder there, Diego Villa. He saw that his pitcher, Joaquin Bolaños, was in the windup and calmly told Bolaños to step off before he was going to allow Brady Dewar to easily take third base during the windup and balking. So it's 2-0 on the Rocket first baseman, Jaden Herrera. Bolaños with the look back to second. Here's a delivery, fastball, and it's sliced out into right center field. Long run for David Dominguez, and he's going to make the catch out there in right center field for out number 3. Herrera hit the ball hard, but a fine play by the Coyote center fielder to end the Rocket threat and strand one runner. For the Rockets, in the bottom of the second inning, there was one hit, one runner left on base, no Coyote errors, and no Rocket runs. At the end of 2 complete innings, it is the Roswell Coyotes 0, the Goddard Rockets 5. We'll be back after this short break on KSVPTV.com.
April showers? Not here. Instead, we shower you with savings.
We have tons of new vehicles, great interest rates, thousands of dollars off, and a bunch of additional upgrades to add on.
And don't forget about our Powertrain for Life program on each qualified purchase.
No umbrella needed. Just come grab the deal of the season.
Richland Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the forecast is always savings.
Welcome back to Rocket Baseball, fans. Once again, we're here at the launch pad. Leading off for the Coyotes in the top of the third inning will be shortstop. Where's number 12, Savino Sanchez? Right-handed hitter. He'll be facing Lucian Battencourt. Here's the kick and delivery. Fastball misses away. Ball 1 to Sanchez. Battencourt seeing the 8th hitter in the Rocket lineup. There's a first pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball down and in under his knees. It's 1-1. As a pitching coach, you love when your starting pitcher gets into the third inning and he still has not seen the entire opposing team's lineup. See some action over on the Coyote side, maybe somebody warming up to come into this game. Battencourt comes set. Here's the 1-1 delivery to Sanchez. Good breaking ball, and it's hit sharply down the right field line. If it's fair, it's extra bases. Great job by Sanchez. And the ball gets out of play down the right field line. That's, I would not recommend that right fielder reach down and grab that ball. That ball was stuck in the fence. Coach Ernie Luhall, and rightfully so, is going to go down and question the play. The right fielder, Wakefield, held his hands up like the ball got out of play. And after they held Sanchez to a ground rule double at second base, calmly reached down and picked the ball up out of the fence. This is going to be a questionable call. I was expecting the field umpire to run out and check the location of that play. Wakefield's going to be given credit for an extremely smart play on the ground rule double. But Sanchez with a leadoff double, and just like that, the Coyotes have a runner in scoring position. That'll bring to the plate Coyote second baseman, number 2, Diego Villa. Here's a kick. Fastball, miss up high, not competitive. Brought Fuentes out of his stance. Maybe that's a trick Coach Alvarado teaches those outfielders. Just reach down and stick your hands up and then go reach for the ball, but not a smart play. Sanchez could have easily been awarded third base by the fielders. There's a breaking ball, misses away. It's 2-0 on the Coyote 9-hole hitter, Diego Villa. Diego was last night's catcher for the Coyotes. Badcourt needs just to get an out right here. Get back in the strike zone, challenge a hitter. There's a fastball, and it's lined out to center field. Great diving effort, and it's an out. It's going to be a double play. Great diving effort by Nathan Herrera out in center field. It was a sharp hit line drive by Diego Villa. Nathan Herrera comes running in and dives head first, and he makes the catch. Savino Sanchez was sure the ball was down, and he started running from second base, and he wound up being doubled off at second base. So Villa is out number 1 on the L8, and Savino Sanchez is out number 2 on the 8-4 putout. That'll bring to the plate Coyote leadoff hitter David Dominguez. David had a sliding triple in the first inning at third base into right center field. He takes the first pitch breaking ball for a call, strike 1. 0-1 on the Coyote center fielder. There's a good changeup down and away, and David Dominguez swings over the top. He's down in the count, 0-2. Battencourt 1 pitch away from having another clean inning here. Here's the 0-2 delivery from Battencourt to Dominguez. It's a fastball, misses down and away. Good job by Fuentes there. Good take by Dominguez. It's 1-2. Dominguez up in the box. Wide stance by the right-handed hitter. There's a fastball miss up. It wasn't competitive. Not close enough to tempt the Coyote center fielder to take a pass at that. If Lucian can bring that ball down about 4 or 5 feet, he has got a chance for Dominguez to swing over the top of that. There's a good elevated fastball. Gets in on the hands of Dominguez, and he does a good job to fight it off. We'll do 2-2 again. Ball carrying well today here at the launch pad. Probably some heat thermals are active today. I think it got near 90 degrees here. Here's a 2-2 delivery once again from Battencourt to Dominguez. It's a breaking ball, misses up, and that'll take the count to full count on the Coyote leadoff hitter. Rockets really want to do a good job of keeping Dominguez off the bags. He's got great speed, likes to run. There's a good fastball, and he fouls it off his left leg at the plate. We'll do full count again. Good competitive at-bat by the Coyote center fielder, Davian Dominguez. On deck is number 15, Coyote third baseman, Luke Lynn. Badcourt needs to make Davian put this ball in play. Here's the full count delivery once again to David Dominguez. It's a breaking ball, and it misses badly. It'll be a base on balls for Dominguez here in the top of the third inning. And the Coyotes, with 2 outs, have one of their top base stealers on base. We'll see if Coach Lujan wants to put him in motion. He's got his third baseman, Luke Lynn, at the plate. Lynn with a ground ball there's a ground ball out at second base. 5 or 6 hops. Throws the ball over to first base, and Lynn is out number 3 on the 4-3 putout. Good job by Battencourt there to strand Dominguez on the bags. For the Coyotes, in the top of the third inning, there were no hits, 1 runner left on base, no Coyote errors, and no Coyote runs. At the end of 2.5, it is the Roswell Coyotes 0, the Goddard Rockets coming to the plate with 5 runs. We'll be back here on KSVPTV.com.
All right, everyone, we want to invite you to the 3rd annual Roswell Honda Classic, where the golf is fun, but better than that, we have free beer, free food, free prizes, and the chance to win this 2025 Honda Civic.
All right, baseball fans, the Coyotes are finishing up their warm-up tosses. Orozco's throw down to second base. Bolaños now has the ball. He's up on the mound, and he's ready to face the Rocket DH, Donovan Davis. Davis with a clean single through the left side in his first at-bat against Joaquin Bolaños. No defensive changes for the Coyotes to speak of as of yet. Davis wears number 16. Right-handed hitter. Here's the wind and the delivery from Bolaños to Davis. It's a hanging breaking ball. It's going to one hop out to Sanchez. He's going to have to throw a long ways, and he gets Davis out by a step. Davis hit a hanging breaking ball there off the end of his bat, and Sanchez took a step back, and he received that ball on one hop and made a strong throw across the diamond for out number one on Donovan Davis. A lot of times when you retreat like that, the hitter's going to have enough time to beat that out. That'll bring to the plate Cameron Brown. He had a 2 RBI single his first at bat. There's a fastball by Bolaños, bounces in for ball one. Brown in his last at-bat with the 2 RBI single and advanced to second base on the air by Davian Dominguez out in center field. Here's the one-ball delivery bounce. Another fastball bounced in. Brown showed bunt there. Got the Coyote infield moving. Not bad idea, but he's up on in the count 2-0. There's a called strike, another breaking ball by Bolaños on the outside corner. Called strike one. It's 2-1 to Brown. Here's the 2-1 delivery from Bolaños to Brown. It's another breaking ball. Could not check his swing, and it's an even count at 2-2. Brown seeing a steady diet of breaking balls here. Cameron's just going to have to decide to let this ball travel. Here's another breaking ball, misses up. It's full count. Bolaños doing a good job of mixing up his fastball and his breaking ball here in this inning. Here's the full count delivery from Bolaños to Brown, and it's a fastball. Good pitch, and it's just low for ball 4 on Cameron Brown, and the Rockets have a runner at first base. Extremely good execution of a down fastball by Bolaños, and it missed just below Brown. Brown, good 6'3", 6'4", so it could have been below his knees. Now to bring to the plate, Jaden Fuentes. He's got 3 RBIs all in one swing of the bat. He had a 3-run homer back in the bottom of the first inning. Bolaños with a long look. At first, there's a fastball at the top of the zone and away. Good take by Fuentes. It's a called strike one. I think it's a good take. I don't know if Jaden could have done much with that pitch. There's a step off and a throw to first base by Bolaños, and Brown dives back in safely. Brown with a modest lead over at first. Here's a delivery. Brown is running. It's a breaking ball. Good pitch to run on. Brown's in safely, and the ball gets by Villa. It's out to center field. Brown's headed to third base. He slides in head first. Good job by Brown reading that ball out into center field. The Coyotes center fielder and left fielder are extremely deep, so once that ball got by Diego Villa, Brown was free to go to third base. So Brown will be awarded a stolen base, a second base, and he'll advance to third on the E2, which is a short throw out to second base by the catcher Orozco. And just like that, the Rockets have a runner at third base. With Fuentes at the plate, there's a fastball, and it's fouled off his foot to the left side. The count is 1-2 on the Rocket catcher, Jaden Fuentes. I'd like to see Coach Alvarado here with the contact play as deep as the left side of the infield is, and a good possibility of a ground ball here. There's a breaking ball up, and Fuentes swings through the top of it for out number 2. And Bolaños' second strikeout. Big out. That'll bring up Porter Wakefield. Wakefield had a single his first at-bat and was forced out at second base. Here's Bolaños kicking a delivery. There's a ground ball out to shortstop, fielded cleanly by Fuentes. By Sanchez. He throws across to Noah Lynn. He pulls Lynn off the bag, and Lynn, great job of applying the tag over to first base. And Wakefield is out number 3 on the 6-3 putout, and the Rockets will strand one runner. So for the Rockets in the bottom of the third inning, they had no hits, one Rocket runner left on base, one Coyote error, no Rocket runs. At the end of 3 completed is the Roswell High Coyotes 0, your Goddard Rockets 5. We'll be back after this short break on KSVPTV.com.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Hey guys, Aaron Dishman, your general sales manager down here at Roswell Ford. Did you know that Ford Motor Company employs more American workers than any other manufacturer in the United States? Did you also know that Ford Motor Company has the largest manufacturing footprint in the U.S.? That's right, guys. That's why during the month of April, we're going to reconfirm our commitment to you with employee pricing for all. That's right. You pay what we pay. Down here at Roswell Ford, we have hundreds of vehicles to choose from, and we want to put them in your driveway. Come see us today at 821 North Main Street in beautiful Roswell, New Mexico, or call us at 623-3673. Don't forget to ask for the guy in the tie. Can't wait till you get here.
We're back to action here. We missed one pitch. It was a called strike one on a breaking ball to the Coyote DH, Elias Lujan. Elias in his first at-bat, deep fly ball to right field, was run down by Porter Wakefield. There's another breaking ball, misses down and away to even the count at 1-1. Badcourt comes set. Here's the 1-1 delivery to Elias Lujan. He checks his swing and takes another breaking ball down and away, ball 2. Rockets are stranded runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs in the last inning and could not put a ball in play. There's a breaking ball at the top of the zone, called strike 2, evens the count at 2-2. And it's definitely a situation Coach Alvarado is wanting his young team to improve on. We had a strikeout, swing and a miss, and then with 2 outs, a ground ball out to second base. There's a ground ball right at the plate, and it's going to be a 1-3 put out. Coach Lujan asking for timeout. It appears Lujan may have fouled the ball off his front foot. The umpires are going to get together and confer on it. If they decide that the ball was a fair ball, it's going to be a 1-3 put out of Elias Lujan. Foul ball is the call. The umpires got together, made the judgment that that ball went off the front foot, and it did sound like there was a second sound off the bat. So we'll do 2-2 count again to Lujan. Elias has shown him nothing but breaking balls. He may be able to squeeze an elevated fastball right here past Battencourt, and there it is, up and in. Good take by Elias. He is on top of the plate, so good job by Lucian to throw the fastball up and in. He's wide in a defensive swinging stance, There's a good take by Lujan, and he's going to have a leadoff walk. Able to spit on that slider by Battencourt down and away. That'll bring to the plate big Noah Lynn. Noah Lynn was called out on strikes his first at-bat back in the first inning. Rockets are in at the corners, double play depth up the middle. Battencourt looking for a ground ball here. Good double play candidates here in Lujan. There's a high fly ball to right field. Wakefield breaking in on it. It's going to make the play out in shallow right field. One pitch, one out. Lynn is out number one on the F9, out to shallow right field. Good job by Wakefield reading that ball above his hat, then breaking in on it. That'll bring to the plate Coyote pitcher Joaquin Bolaños. He flied out to left center field. Running catch by senior Michael Pena. Jaden Pena. Peyton Pena. I'm going to get it right one of these days. There's a sharp single out into left field on an elevated fastball by Joaquin Bolaños. I believe Michael's his dad. Let me see. One single by Joaquin. But sorry, Peyton out in left field. Nice running catch last time. The Coyotes with two runners on. Elias Lujan over to second base on the single by Bolaños, and that'll bring to the plate Jace Griffin, who had a 6-3 put out his last time. About a four-hopper out to Adiel Aguilar. Lucian looking to get that fastball away again and get another ground ball here. Rockets are in at the corners. There's a fastball up and away, call ball one to Griffin. Rockets here. Griffin's pretty good athlete, runs well. Rocket infield and defense needs to concentrate on just one out. Get one out here. Oh, there's a bad miss by Battencourt. Good job by Fuentes to not allow that ball to get to the backstop. It's 2-0 on Griffin. Fastball missed there. Battencourt set with his hands at his waist. Here's the kick. Breaking ball. Good job. Called strike one. Good job by Lucian going to the breaking ball. He's been getting good strikes with it. It's been a consistent pitch for him. Here's the 2-1 delivery once again. And it's a fastball miss down in 3-1 to the Coyote right fielder, Jace Griffin. Battencourt in danger here of loading the bases with one out. Check second. There's a swing and a miss on a fastball on the outside edge. Good pitch by Lucian. See what Coach Lujan decides to do here with two outs. Two runners on and full count here. I don't think he'll put either one of these runners in motion. There's a good fastball jam shot. It's on the infield, and it's caught by Aguilar. Him and Brown nearly ran into each other. Could have been a disastrous play for the Rockets. Nonetheless, Griffin is out number two on the F6. That'll bring to the plate Adrian Lucero. He was a strikeout victim back in the second inning, looking by Brown. Brown did a good job of breaking on that play. It appeared to be in no man's land, and Aguilar came running over but could not hear the call off of Brown. It was a near miss. There's a first pitch fastball to Adrian Lucero. He fouls it over the net to the right side, and he's down in the count 0-1. It has really seemed like it's been that type of play that has plagued the Rockets this year. That ball has somehow or another been able to find the dirt. There's been a lack of communication. No defensive play gets made. There's a breaking ball down and away, miss. Good take by Adrian. Good pitch by Battencourt. So I guess we could say it was good all the way around. We're going to have a break here. Coach Alvarado's coming out. A break in the action. Don't know if he sees something in Battencourt. Didn't see anything signaled to the dugout. Do know that these coaches are going to be extremely cognizant of pitch counts with the district contest coming up. Those games are, shall we say, a little more important to the end of the season. If you're trying to qualify for your state playoff, you definitely want to win as many of your district ball games as possible. If you can't win your district, you want to earn one of the at-large bids. Nice short visit by Coach Alvarado. And him and Coach Lujan will converse slightly. I guarantee he's not telling him what pitch is coming. Don't know if he went out and told him, hey, don't concentrate so much on the runner at second base. We're 1 out away from getting out of this inning. Definitely would like to see Dewar and Aguilar covering a little more ground, not holding on Lujan so close. There's another breaking ball, bad miss. It's 2-1 on Lucero. Dewar is playing extremely close to the bag at second base, but deep. Therefore, in a big hole on the right side. Herrera could play a little bit deeper at first base. That way he's got more range. There's a good breaking ball swung through by Lucero. Evens the count at 2-2. The deeper those infielders can play, the more range they have, the more balls they can cut off, the more they can knock down, not allowing that runner in scoring position to score. There's a ground ball, and it's going to be by, just like I mentioned, it's by the pulled-in third baseman, and it's going to be an RBI single for Adrian Lucero. Elias Lujan will score the first run for the Coyotes. It was pulled down the right line. And that'll bring to the plate Salvino Sanchez, who had a ground rule double his last at bat. The Coyotes with runners at the corners. Good job of Joaquin Bolaños reading that ball down the line and going from first to third. Once again, there's that, would still like to see Brown playing a lot deeper so that he has more range. Right now, a ball right down the line is extremely difficult to play. There's a first pitch fastball, misses up to Sanchez. Sanchez did a great job his last at-bat, took a fastball on the outside edge and hit it right down the first base line. Here's the 0-1 delivery, a breaking ball called strike one. Evens the count at 1-1 on Bolaños. Once again, extremely large hole in the right side with now Herrera holding him on and Dewar playing at second base. There's a fastball over the head of Sanchez, called ball two. It's got to be a scouting report thing there to have the defense playing in this position. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Good fastball. And once again, Sanchez doing a good job of letting it deep, and he fouls it off the right side. Evens the count at 2-2. He may be seeing the same exact hole I'm seeing from up here above the third base dugout. It's got to be at least 90 feet between Dewar and Jaden Herrera over at first base. Here's the kick and delivery. Lucero is off, and it's a lot. Liner out to right field. Wakefield with a good job breaking back on it. And Sanchez hits the ball deep to right field, but it's corralled by Porter Wakefield out there. Did a good job, and that's out number 3. Good job by Battencourt minimizing the damage here in the top of the 4th inning for the Coyotes. There were 2 hits, 2 runners left on base, no rocket errors, and 1 Coyote run at the end of 3 1/2. It is the Roswell Coyotes 1, the Goddard Rockets 5. We'll be back on KSVPTV.com after this short break.
Our new business solution is providing an amazing Wi-Fi experience. Frankie's Cafe is booming more than ever. I'm here, undercover, to check it out.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Hi. Would you mind taking a video I can upload to TikTok?
Oh, this happens a lot. Sure, I'm a TikTok guy. Oh, You can add different music.
Oh, no, I meant, can you take a video of us?
And that's called a photo.
Sorry. Welcome back to Action Baseball fans. We're here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Leading off for the Rockets, number 3, Peyton Pena. Called him Michael earlier. Apologies to the Peyton family. Peyton, his last time, flew out to shallow center field. Here's Bolaños' first pitch. He bounces a fastball in. Ball 1 to the senior, number 3, Peyton Pena. There's another fastball missed down low to Peyton Pena. Pardon me, guys. He reached first base on a fielder's choice his last at-bat. It was a ground ball. Then he was caught stealing at second base, route number 3. There's a slow breaking ball across the strike, called strike 1. Good job by Pena letting that pass. He needs to look to shoot that breaking ball into the right field. Bolaños 2-1 delivery to Pena. Fastball just misses off the plate on the outside. It's 3-1 to Pena. I'd like to see Peyton here maybe take another pitch here, giving himself a chance to let Bolaños give him a free base. And there's a breaking ball, and it misses away, and that's exactly what happens. Base on balls for Peyton Pena, and that'll bring to the plate Rockets center fielder Nathan Herrera. He flew out to shallow center field the last time. Nathan Herrera with an ESPN highlight reel play back in the last inning. A head-first diving catch and doubled off Sanchez at second base. That was back in the third inning. There's a push bunt to first base. It's going to be a tough play. Great job by Bolaños to get that out. Good job, sacrifice bunt by Nathan Herrera. He needed that one more hop out of that ball to beat that out for an infield single. It's a sacrifice bunt for Herrera. He's out number 1 on the 1-3 put out. Good job. Pena advances to second base on the sack. That'll bring up shortstop Adiel Aguilar. He's 0 for 1 officially on the day with a base on balls and a strikeout looking back in the third. Like to see Aguilar try to hit this ball through the right side. Let it get deep, stay inside, shoot this ball through the right side. Villa's holding Pena on. Inside move attempt by Bolaños. Pena dives back in safely. No hands shown by Aguilar at the plate. There's going to be a lazy pop fly on the right side. Lynn giving chase, and it's going to reach the net on the right side. It's 0-1 to Aguilar. Like the idea that Adiel was trying to get this ball to the right side. It's not a bad idea by Aguilar here if he could get a push bunt past Bolaños on the right side. Villa is a good 90 feet away from Noah Lynn over at first base. It'd be a long run for Noah Lynn to get over. Back in my coaching days, I'd like to say, can you put this ball in the Bermuda Triangle over there between Villa, Lynn, and Bolaños? There was a brief visit with Alvarado and Aguilar. Here's the 0-1 delivery. It's an elevated fastball, misses up. It's 1-1 to Aguilar. Bolaños with the long look in. Good lead by Pena over at second base. Long look to a second baseman. It's a long hold. It's going to be another inside move. And Pena dives back in safely. With the depth of the Coyotes center fielder and left fielder, if a ball hits the ground out in left or center field, it should be a play you can score on. There's a fastball missed to take the count to 2-1. That fastball brought Orozco out of his stance. Good job by Isaac not to let that ball get to the backstop. It's 2-1. Good hitting situation here for the Rocket shortstop. There's a breaking ball, big hack, and he swings through it. And that takes the count to 2-2. Audio trying to get 2 runs here in one swing and just needs to let things happen. Bolaños comes set. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Another breaking ball. You can see it, and it misses away. Good take. Full count. The Rocket hitters, if they're paying attention in the dugout, can really see. As soon as he pulls this ball out of his glove, you can read breaking ball immediately. Here's the kick. It's going to be a fastball. It's going to be a shallow center field. Pena doing a good job. Great job by Savino Sanchez. He runs out, waves him off, and he makes the play out in shallow center field. Aguilar may have swung at ball 4. That ball was up in his eyes. And he is out number 2 on the F6. Once again, the Rockets with the runner in scoring position in less than 2 outs. And now they find themselves with 2 outs. Now hitting is Brady Dewar, second baseman. He had a stand-up double his last at-bat. And we're going to have a pitching change for the Coyotes. I'll get you your official pitch count for Bolaños. 62 pitches for the junior. Good job by Joaquin. Tonight he was competitive the whole night. And that will bring in left fielder Adrian Lucero to the mound. Bolaños will go to second base. And it looks like Diego Villa will be moving to the outfield, so it's all positional for the Coyotes. Once again, Adrian Lucero into pitch. Bolaños to second base. And right now, my estimated guess is Diego Villa from second base to left field. And the battery mate for Adrian Lucero will remain Isaac Orozco. The Rockets here in desperate need of a 2-out knock. Pena had a leadoff walk and was advanced to second base on a great sacrifice bunt by Nathan Herrera. That was followed up by a shallow pop fly out in shallow center field, fielded by Coyote shortstop Savino Sanchez. Savino made a tough play look extremely easy there. He's kind of a Swiss Army knife for Coach Lujan. I've seen him play second this year. I've seen him play short. I've seen him catch. Pretty valuable weapon at Coach Lujan's disposal there. Lujan is finishing up his warm-up tosses. He's a right-handed thrower, high leg lift. Signals to Coach Lujan he's ready to go. He will be looking for an out. See what Coach Lujan's Alvarado's instructions were to Dewar. Never know. Always try to tell pinch hitters, what do you think this pitcher wants to do? He wants to deliver a first pitch strike. He does not want to fall behind to a hitter. But you really want to put this one pitch in a box. And if it's not there, go ahead and take it. If it's not spinning your way, in other words, if it's a breaking ball, I'd rather see Dewar spit on that breaking ball, even if it's a strike. He's a good fastball hitter. Pena with a good lead at second. Now Bolaños holding him on. There's an elevated fastball, and he swings through it, and he's down in the count, 0-1. Definitely a big difference in velocity between Lucero and Bolaños. Lucero comes set. There's another elevated fastball. And it's a swing and a miss. Dewar's down 0-2. Let's see if Lucero just continues to climb the ladder against Dewar. Get him to swing at this fastball. There's a fastball in. Good pitch by Lucero, and it misses in for ball one. Like the pitch sequence there by Adrian Lucero. 2 elevated fastballs, then another good fastball in. He's set. Another elevated fastball. This time Dewar takes it. It was not a competitive pitch. It brought Orozco out of his stance. Pena slowly but surely in, getting bigger and bigger lead here. I don't see the Coyotes wanting to pick. There's a first breaking ball. Good job by Orozco to keep the ball right there, and it's now full count. Breaking ball missed by Adrian Lucero. Pena needs to remember here, there's no runner behind him. 2 outs. He needs to see this ball on contact. He's moving. Don't run into a tag. Definitely don't break. Here's the full count delivery. It's a fastball miss up, and Lucero loses them. Good job by the freshman Dewar to come all the way back and win that at bat for a base on balls. And the Rockets now have 2 runners on. That'll bring to the plate Jaden Herrera. The Rockets, with the velocity of Adrian Lucero, are not going to have to see the ball as deep as they were against the starting pitcher, Bolaños. Number 20, Jaden Herrera to the plate with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Really like to see him take advantage. The Coyotes with 2 outs, they choose to hold the runner on over at first base. There's an elevated fastball, and he fouls it off straight back. May have swung at ball 1. Good job by Lucero pounding the inside, trying to get this ground ball down here on the left side. Now the Coyotes have wisely pulled Noah Lynn off, playing behind Dewar over at first base. There's a ground ball. It's through the left side. It's going to be a long throw, and he beats it out at first base, and it gets by Noah Lynn. I'm going to give Jaden Herrera the single, no RBI. Jaden Herrera gets a single, and Peyton Pena is going to score on the E3 over at first base. The ball bounced, gave him a nice big hop. Noah let it go off his glove, and it went into the dugout, allowing Pena to score, and it advances Dewar all the way to third, and Jaden Herrera over to second base. That'll bring to the plate DH Donovan Davis. Donovan's had some really competitive at-bats here. Good job by Donovan. He takes an elevated fastball for ball 1. Donovan hit a looping line drive out to Savino Sanchez's last at-bat, and Sanchez made a great play to throw him out at first base. Oh, great changeup by Lucero, and it's a swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1. Great execution of a changeup there by Adrian Lucero. Good differential between his fastball and the changeup. Here's the 1-1 delivery. It's another changeup, misses away. Evens takes the count to 2-1 on Donovan Davis. Donovan with just the right type of swing to use this right side of this infield here. Here's the wind. Good fastball, paints the outside corner, evens it up at 2-2. Dewar needs to recognize that Lucero's in the windup here and not be dancing back and forth here with Luke Lynn darting in and out. There's an elevated fastball, and Davis fouls it off to the right side. Davis in his 2-strike approach here, wide stance. He's got his hands close to his back shoulder, wants to be short and attack this pitch. There's a good job by Lucero. It's going to be down for an RBI single. Great job of 2-out and 2-strike hitting by Donovan Davis. He drives in Dewar from third base. Once again, a great job. Short to the baseball. He just hits a liner out to center field, and it's an RBI single for Donovan Davis, advancing Jaden Herrera over to third base. That'll bring to the plate third baseman Cameron Brown. He's 1 for 1 on the day with a base on balls and a 2 RBI single back in the first. Lucero there's a drive out to center field. It's a high fly ball. Dominguez is waving everybody off. He makes the play out in center field, and it's a F8 for out number 3 on Cameron Brown. But the Rockets score 2 runs. So for the Rockets in the bottom of the fourth, we have 2 hits, 2 runners left on base, 1 Coyote error, 2 Rocket runs. At the end of 4 complete, it is the Roswell Coyotes 1, the Goddard Rockets 7. We'll be back on KSVPTV.com after this short break.
Good afternoon. I'm Steven, Uncle Savings Fusil, and welcome to Roswell Hyundai. Listen, today we've got wonderful vehicles out here for sale, and listen, let me tell you something. If you find this golf ball sitting in any Palisade during your test drive this weekend, we're giving away $25 million in cash.
No, I told you we can't do that. Cut, let's do this again.
I don't understand we're making this video then.
I told you we can't do
never
that.
mind.
Attention Goddard Rocket fans! Do you love your car? Well, Roswell Hyundai wants to help you keep your current car with a lower payment. Introducing Refi with Hyundai. Roswell Hyundai wants to help you refinance your current vehicle with rebates and discounts to lower your payment. If you're ready to upgrade, Roswell Hyundai has a fresh inventory of new and pre-owned vehicles. With special financing available, Hyundai can help regardless of your credit with I-10 accepted. Don't forget, all new Hyundais come with a 5-year bumper-to-bumper warranty and 2 years of free oil changes. So upgrade your ride or refi with Hyundai. Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd, proud supporter of Goddard Rocket Sports.
Welcome back to action. We have a pitching change and some defensive change for the Rockets. Now pitching, right-hander number 2, Adiel Aguilar. Entering the game for the Rockets, Alan Morales will enter the game for Battencourt and play third base. Morales wears number 13. Aguilar, right-handed thrower. He is finishing up his warm-up tosses. Fuentes with his throw down to Brown, who moves from third base to shortstop. Brown moving to short here in the top of the 5th. Adiel Aguilar will enter the game, and his first hitter he'll face is the Coyote left fielder Diego Villa. Started out the game at second base. Adiel was the victim of a ESPN highlight reel play by Nathan Herrera out in center field. He hit a sharp liner out to center field with a runner at second base. Herrera makes a diving catch. Here's Aguilar's first pitch. It's a first pitch strike down and on the outside corner, called strike 1. Nathan Herrera makes the diving play, throws into second base and doubled off Savino Sanchez. Here's the 0-1 delivery. Another good fastball, misses just away. Good competitive fastball there on the outside edge by Adiel Aguilar. I believe Aguilar's a sophomore. He's in the wind. Here's his kick. Fastball misses, not competitive. Missed everybody. The catcher. It's 2 balls and a strike on the 9-hole hitter, Diego Villa. Here's the wind and the delivery. Another fastball. Misses up, and it's 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's a fastball right down the middle. It's fouled off to the right side and out of play. It's 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch from Aguilar to Villa. Fastball misses down and away, and it's a leadoff walk from Aguilar to Villa. Good job by Diego there. Quick take, Coach Lujan calling for time. I did not see the defensive change. It's going to be a pinch runner. So Villa must be the new catcher. Villa will be playing catcher now because we have a courtesy runner at first base. Can't see the number over there, but we'll get it for you. No. Now hitting for the Coyotes is center fielder Davian Dominguez. Davian with a sliding triple in the first and a base on balls in the third. Courtesy run over the first appears to be number 5, Noah Jones-Witt. There's a fastball miss up and away, ball 1 to the Coyotes center fielder. Aguilar just needs to get back in the strike zone here, there's a good job by Fuentes. Fastball down in the dirt, ball 2. Aguilar wants to get in that mode. I want to make the Coyotes earn every base they get. No free bases via walks. Aguilar comes set. Here's 2-0 delivery. Breaking ball misses away, and it's now 3-0. Great take there by Davian Dominguez. Rockets here in the top of the 5th with a 6-run lead. Coyotes with no outs. Leadoff runner on first base. Here's a 3-0 delivery. It's a fastball right down the middle. Call strike 1. 3-1. Coach Lujan gives him the swing away sign now. It's getting twilight here. The lights haven't taken effect yet. Tough play out in the outfield. There's a swing and a high foul ball out of play to the right side. 3-2. Aguilar's second 5-ball count. 5 pitch count in a row. Wants to deliver a strike here. Infield needs to know their runner at the plate. Guy at the plate has good speed. Here's the kick and a fastball not competitive. And it's a base on balls. 2 walks for the Rockets. And the Coyotes have a runner in scoring position with no outs. And Coach Ed Henry will make a mound visit here. Quickly, the first baseman, Jaden Herrera, runs in. Don't know if he's coming into here. I don't know if there's going to be a pitching change here. We've got one player run onto the field. Number 10, Aiden Luck, has run on. Don't know if he's going to be playing first base, third base, pitching. He'll be playing first base, so he's coming in for Jaden Herrera over at first base. Here in the top of the 5th inning. Now at the plate for the Coyotes is number 15, Luke Lynn. I would imagine Coach Alvarado brought in Herrera to run down to the bullpen and try to get loose. Adiel needs to concentrate on getting out one here. Don't worry about the runners on base right now. Mean absolutely nothing. Up at the plate, Kyle, third baseman, Luke Lynn. He's officially 1 for 2 on the day with actually 0 for 2, a fielder's choice back in the first and a ground out. He bunts the ball down the third base line, and it's foul. Strike 1. That's a tough call for Coach Lujan there. You got a pitcher that's just walked 2 guys in a row, And do you want to decide, do I give this guy possibly strike one? Do I give him out number one? The Rockets, on the other hand, need to just field this play. Like to see Morales come to even with the bag in case a bunt gets past Adiel here on the third base side. Here's the 0-1 delivery from Aguilar to Lynn. It squares the bunt again. He bunts it foul at the plate, and he's down 0-2. Luke just doing that job. He's trying to get out of the box when Coach Lujan wants him to sacrifice these two runners over to third base with his leading RBI hitter on deck in Elias Lujan. So now Adiel is way up on Luke Lynn, 0-2. Like to see Luck here take a few steps back and play behind the runner. The bunt is probably out of play here. And there's, sure enough, there's a ball on the hands, and it's fouled off the net on the right side. We'll do 0-2 again. Especially with Dewar playing near second base. A lot of room behind Luck and between Dewar. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Breaking ball, and it's flared to the right side. Wakefield's breaking in. Going to make the play, and it's not deep enough for either of the Coyote runners to advance, and Luke Lynn is out number one on the F9. Great job by Wakefield. Tough play at this time of evening. The lights haven't quite taken effect. It's twilight here, and sometimes that ball can get lost rather easily. But Aguilar got the toughest out of the inning, out number one. Now he's got out number one and runners at first and second. And Elias Lujan up at the plate. Elias is officially 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field and a base on balls. There's a good slider swung over the top by Lujan. He's down in the count, 0-1. Aguilar, obviously we watched some higher levels of baseball. He drops down a little bit, and that ball may be more sweeper than it is slider, but there's another breaking ball, and it misses away, evens the count at 1-1. Needs to start that sweeper or slider in on Elias's front hip. Elias is an aggressive hitter. Could give you a free strike on that sweeper and foul the ball off the left side. There's a fastball miss down and away. Have to commend Lujan. He's got great command of the strike zone when he's in the box. Do not see him swing at a lot of bad pitches. When you have a hitter like that, you got to try to elevate and get him to fly out. There's a good fastball, and it's elevated. It got above his barrel, and he fouls it off. 2-2. If Adiel will continue to use that pitch on the outside edge, then he could use this big ballpark. It's well over 400 feet out to center field. Like to see Herrera get a little depth here with Lujan at the plate. Oh, there's a fastball miss. Great job by Fuentes sliding out and stabbing that. It's full count. It's full count to the Coyote DH, Elias Lujan. He's got runners at first and second. Aguilar comes set. Here's his kick and delivery. Good breaking ball elevated. There's the sweeper elevated, and he got just above his barrel. A big strikeout for Adiel Aguilar for out number 2. And Aguilar is one pitch away from pitching out of some traffic here by the Coyotes. That'll bring to the plate big Noah Lynn. Noah's 0 for 2 officially on the day with a strikeout looking in the first and a fly ball to right field in the fourth. Aguilar comes set. There's a breaking ball on the inside. Good job. There's that sweeper at the inside hip, and it catches strike one on the inside corner called to Noah Lynn. When he starts that sweeper on the front hip of these right-handed hitters, he's grabbing the inside corner. There's another one, and it's swung over the top. Good job. He started that one on the plate, and it broke down and away, and Noah Lynn swung over the top of it. Now Adiel can go to the elevated fastball if he wants, up out of the zone. But Lynn does get wide and shorten up. Here's the 0-2 delivery. It's a fastball up, but not competitive enough. Good take by Noah Lynn. Audiel needs to get that ball down around Noah's letters to make that competitive and tempt him to swing at. 1-2, he's still up in the count. Let's see if he goes back to the sweeper in here. Here's the pitch. It is the sweeper. It's driven to deep center field. Herrera breaks back on it. Great job. Great route by Nathan Herrera out there. And the Rockets pitch out of 2 runners on with nobody out to get out of that inning. Noah Lynn is out number 3 on the F8. For your Coyotes in the third, there were no hits, 2 runners left on base, no Rocket errors, and no Coyote runs. At the end of 4.5, it is the Coyotes 1. The Rockets coming to the plate with 7 runs. We'll be back on KSVPTV.com.
April showers? Not here. Instead, we shower you with savings.
We have tons of new vehicles, great interest rates, thousands of dollars off, and a bunch of additional upgrades to add on.
And don't forget about our Powertrain for Life program on each qualified purchase.
No umbrella needed. Just come grab the deal of the season.
Richland Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, where the forecast is always savings.
Welcome back to baseball action here. Leading off for the Rockets here in the bottom of the 5th is catcher Jaden Fuentes. Jaden with a rope down the left field line. If it's fair, it's going to be extra bases. It is a fair ball down to the corner. And Jaden Fuentes will lead off the bottom of the 5th with a stand-up double. He took a Lucero fastball and got the barrel out in front and squared it up. Courtesy runner number 4, Braxton Wooten, will go out and run for Jaden Herrera. Quick scoring change for the Coyotes back in the last inning. It was pinch runner Noah Jones-Witt that came in and pinch ran for Diego Villa, the Coyote right fielder. Now at the plate, senior Porter Wakefield. Porter's officially 0 for 2, 2 ground outs to shortstop. There's a fastball miss up and away, or up over his head, actually. And he's up in the count. 1 ball, he's up in the count. Lucero's coming set. Good lead out at second base by Braxton Wooten. Bolaños breaks in, and Porter wears one right in the middle of his number 6. Hit by pitch, and Wakefield is at first base, and the Rockets find themselves in the same situation as the Coyotes. 2 runners on, nobody out. And now up, senior Peyton Pena. We'll see if Coach Alvarado goes to the small game here, some inside ball. If Peyton can get this ball on the third baseline, Braxton's got to really be leery of the inside move here from the Coyotes. Big lead by Wooten over at second base. Here's square to bunt. It's a good bunt over to first base. It's going to be on the line. Nobody's there. Lucero kicks it into foul ground. It's going to be Pena advancing on a hit. Nobody was at first base. He gets an infield single, and the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring to the plate Rockets center fielder Nathan Herrera. Nathan is officially 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field and a sac bunt. We have a timeout. Pitching coach for the Coyotes, Coach Robbie Lovato, on a visit out to Lucero. It was a great bunt by Peyton Pena. He got it in the Bermuda Triangle between Noah Lynn and Adrian Lucero was just the play we were talking about previously. Lynn broke in to field the ball. Lucero went over to field it, and Bolaños was holding on. Braxton Wooten over at second base and could not get over to first base to cover. Therefore, Peyton Pena is awarded with an infield single on a well-executed, what was originally intended to be a sacrifice bunt, and it turned out to be an infield single for Peyton Pena here on senior night for the Goddard Rockets. So your base running situation for the Goddard Rockets is Jaden Fuentes, courtesy runner Braxton Wooten at third base, senior Porter Wakefield at second base, and senior Peyton Pena at first base. Lucero to the windup. Here's his delivery. There's a slash bunt. It's going to be over to first base. There's nobody at first, and it's safe. It's going to be an infield RBI single for Nathan Herrera. He beats the covering pitcher to first base for an infield single. Coach Alvarado called for slash bunt. Nathan Herrera pulls back and he hits a ball over in no man's land. Noah Lynn wandered over, fielded it, and he could not get it to Lucero in time for the put out at first base. Wooten scores on the ground ball, making it 8-1 for the Rockets. There's timeout. Coach Lujan has come out and asked the umpires to confer on the play over to first base. Extremely tough call for the home plate umpire. He's got the runner crossing first. And they confer, and it is conferred. It is a RBI single for Nathan Herrera, so the 8th run will stand. That'll bring to the plate the Rocket pitcher, Adiel Aguilar. Adiel is 0 for 3 on the day with a base on balls, a strikeout looking, and a fly ball to shortstop. There's a first pitch elevated fastball, and he swings through it for foul. He fouls it off straight back for strike number 1. The RBI single by Herrera advanced Wakefield to third, Pena to second, Lucero in the windup. Here's the 0-1 delivery. It's a breaking ball, misses up and away, evens the count at 1-1. The Rockets with nobody out here. And the winning run over at first base. There's a fastball at the letters, called strike 1. That's an extremely tough pitch to get a barrel on. Good job executing an elevated fastball by Lucero. Here's the 2-1 delivery. It's a fastball a little bit higher than that. It's called ball 2. 2-2 on Aguilar. Aguilar looking to help his own cause here. Really needs to stay short. The Coyotes will surrender a run on a ground ball anywhere on the infield. They're deep, and there's a laced line drive out to center field. It's going to score 2. It's going to be a 2 RBI double for Adiel Aguilar on a 2-2 fastball from Lucero. Straight through the middle. Diving effort by Sanchez. He could not flag it down. That ball got out to center field in a hurry. It was hit extremely hard. Nathan Herrera with his speed advances all the way to third base. Wakefield scores standing up. Pena scores standing up. And the Rockets have the winning run at third base, and the Coyotes are going to be forced to pull their defense in with nobody out. There's a missed fastball to Brady Dewar. Ball 1. Supplies coach Lujan here. He does have the option to go ahead and load the bases, but with nobody out, you got to pitch to him. Here's the 0-1 delivery. It's a fastball in, called strike 1. 1-1 to Dewar. The Rockets with the winning run and Nathan Herrera at third base. He's got to realize he's just got to see a ball through. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and it's a fly ball out to center field. And it's down. It's down. It's going to be a walk-off RBI double for Dewar. Dewar with the walk-off double. An RBI. And the Coyotes will be walked off here in the 5th inning via the run rule. The official score will go down as 11-1. Both hometown teams defending their home fields. The Coyotes winning last night 7-1, and the Rockets winning tonight 11-1. I will be back after this short break on KSVPTV.com with some final numbers.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. Fergalicious. In fact, they're downright funky. Fergalicious. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660. Fergalicious. Viernes 25 de abril, Gran Vencer de Roswell, Nuevo México. Trae para ti una cena solicitada por la raza. Secreto, grupo secreto.
Este amor secreto que quema fuego lento.
Conjunto Amanecer. Conjunto Amanecer.
Y si tu amor no vuelve, me toca conformarme con fotografías.
Con ellos, el origen norteño.
Sinceramente yo te juro que te amo.
Los consentidos del norte de Ciudad Juárez. Los consentidos del norte.
Saludazo para toda la gente de Chihuahua.
La cita es el viernes 25 de abril. Preventa especial limitada, solo $40. Puertas abren desde las 8 de la noche. Compra tus boletos de preventa. El Encanto de Encener, el Churro Bar, Tacos Pita, Paletería Brenducci. Evento para todas las edades.
All right, welcome back, baseball fans. Got some final numbers for you. For the Coyotes tonight, they will take their record to 8-11 heading into district. For the Coyotes tonight, offensively, for center fielder Davian Dominguez, he was 1 for 1 officially. He had 2 base on balls. He had a triple in the first inning. For Luke Lynn, he was 0 for 3. For Elias Lujan, he was officially 0 for 2 with 1 run. He had a base on balls and 1 strikeout. Noah Lynn was 0 for 3 on the day. He had 1 strikeout. Joaquin Bolaños was 1 for 2 on the day. Jace Griffin 0 for 2. Adrian Lucero was 1 for 2 and had the lone Coyote RBI. Savino Sanchez was 1 for 2. And Diego Villa was officially 0 for 1, and he had a base on balls. Defensively for the Coyotes, they were credited with 3 errors, 1 by the catcher, 1 by the first baseman, and 1 by the center fielder. Pitching for the Coyotes tonight, the losing pitcher tonight is Joaquin Bolaños. He went 3 2/3 innings, gave up 6 hits, 6 runs, 6 of those runs earned. He gave up 3 base on balls and had 2 strikeouts. Also pitching for the Coyotes, credited with 1/3 of an inning, was Adrian Lucero. He gave up 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 of those runs were earned, and he had 1 base on ball. For your Goddard Rockets, tonight offensively, big difference tonight than there was last night, but that's why we play him, right? Adiel Aguilar was officially 1 for 3, had 2 RBIs, 1 base on balls, and 1 strikeout. Brady Dewar was 2 for 3, He scored 2 runs. He had 1 RBI, which was the big one. He had the game winning. He walked off the Coyotes with a double here in the 5th inning. But Dewar officially 2 for 3. For Jaden Herrera, he was 2 for 3, 1 hit. Donovan Davis, big night at the plate for Donovan, 2 for 3, scored a run. He had 1 RBI. For Cameron Brown, he was 1 for 2, scored a run, and he also had an RBI. For Jaden Fuentes, he was 2 for 3, another big offensive night, 3 RBIs. He had 1 strikeout. He scored a run, but he had the big knock of the day, a 3-run homer back in the 1st. Porter Wakefield on senior night was 1 for 2. He scored a run and had 3 outfield assists. For senior Peyton Pena, he was 1 for 2 on the night. He scored 2 runs. He had 1 base on ball, and he had 1 outfield assist. For center fielder Nathan Herrera, he will be 1 for 2 on the night. He scored a run, had an RBI, and made 3 outstanding defensive plays, and he will be credited with 4 defensive assists for the night. Caught 3 fly balls and doubled up a Coyote runner at second base. Pitching for your Goddard Rockets, the winning pitcher going 4 complete innings is Lucian Battencourt. Lucian, a great job tonight on the mound. Gave up 4 hits, 1 run. That run was earned. He had 2 base on balls and 2 strikeouts. Getting the save tonight is Adiel Aguilar. He went 1 complete inning, pitched out of some traffic in the 5th inning. He gave up 2 base on balls. He got 1 strikeout and pitched himself out of a big traffic jam in the 5th. That will take your Goddard Rockets to 6-11 and hopefully gaining some momentum heading into the district season, where they will open with the Lovington Wildcats. For the Rockets tonight, officially 13 hits, 11 runs, and something Coach Alvarado will be extremely happy with, 0 errors. The Rockets have been plaguing themselves with errors defensively. The Rockets have been pitching well enough to win ball games, but just not taking care of the baseball. And tonight they did it against the crosstown rivals. Like to wish both teams the best of luck in the upcoming district season. This is Coach Villarreal signing off for Rocket Baseball. We'll see you at the next broadcast. Have a good night.